sometimes it takes a moment for the stream to start. So, hello, gorgeous Scorpio. Welcome to Moonrise Cottage for your October 2020 reading. My name's Mary Ellen. If you're new, welcome, and welcome back to all of my loving supporters and the folks who make this channel what it is. I really appreciate your presence. In a way, my guides are saying, in a way that is extreme in these days, because there's such an important spiritual battle going on. So we're going to talk about your life, your love aspects, your heart, your soul, all of what's happening in this world. So these are the oracle cards that came out. Look at that. Beautiful Scorpio. The mystical shaman, the raven, which is literally about magic, and the swan. You are having some very mystical process coming forward. So before I forget, my guides are sort of leaping in. All the links are below. The COVID-19 special price readings are still available, but in very limited supply, because I'm going to be insanely busy in the month of October with my own life, they're talking about the things that are going on here at Moonrise Cottage. We're actually, my guides and I are preparing for the post-COVID world. So there's a lot of construction going on, all kinds of fun stuff emerging here. I will be available, I think, only on small windows on Saturdays. So if you want to collect one of those COVID-19 readings, please go and book it immediately, because it's going to take a while. I think I'm going to try to add some time on Friday in the evening, just to sort of make sure there's enough space for people. So, beautiful Scorpio, you are a sacred warrior. We know that about you. You are the most mystical sign in the entire astrology wheel, and your energy is on. I just finished Libra today. Please go look at it. It is a universal message about the bringing of balance through this incredibly difficult time. The astrology links are below. Very important this month. Please go look. We have a full moon in Aries on the 1st of October, and we have, okay, my guys are talking about the astrology. Hang on one second. They're talking about Mars in Aries, retrograde at the moment. And throughout the month, things will begin to turn direct. Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter. It's another moment of extreme energy. And you're going to use it, Scorpio, to go into the deep and watch your true nature emerge, along with the life that you've been fighting for, literally in the deep. So I want to read to you a little bit about this mystical shaman, and then we're going to jump into the body of the reading. And look, Scorpio, look at you, the woman of battle. She's the person. it's hard to, there we go. Do you see that she has her amulet on? She is an initiate. And there's the very next card. You're looking into yourself. There's the sacred initiate. So what's going on this month is that you are jumping straight into the battle. And the woman of battle, that's her gig. She sees the winds of change. They are blowing through her hair. Her hand is open, ready to receive what is coming to her, the gifts and the battles. And she's got her power. She's ready. She often is the first person into the gap when there's this kind of mystical battle going on. We all know what's happening. The next 3 months are going to be extremely chaotic. The energy is going to be more intense because the planets are going direct. Pluto's going to finish its job, and we're all going through the portal. So let's talk about you as a mystical shaman. Beautiful Scorpio, look at the way you have been inhaled and you are being exhaled. Do you see the raven? This is a very mystical reading for you this month, Scorpio, as it should be. So the mystical shaman, I'm just going to read you a few words from the book so that we're certain that you have it, my guides are saying. So this is the symbol of the myth maker, the storyteller, who neither is made or defined by the story. Instead, the mystical shaman observes the story, evolves through the story, perceives all aspects of it, and in so doing, the mystical shaman represents the ability in the dream time to create a new story, a new myth, and bring it into being. Wow. That's the power that you have this month. It's incredible. And so you are going to be shape shifting into your life. You may have some deep mystical travel. It's all over the main body of the reading as well. So Raven is literally about magic and being able to fly back and forth into the mystical realm. And the reason you're doing it is transformation. That's the swan. It's literally about transformation in the dream time, in the mystical realm. So if you look at a swan, we all know the story of Swan. Swan had to literally go into the dream time in order to experience its true self, to be able to emerge into the fullness of its being, the beauty of its being. That's what you're doing, Scorpio. It's incredible. So this is the theme of the reading. And I want to make sure that everybody understands what this is actually about. So the guides are talking to you about the way in which you jump into this battle as a mystical warrior. Here in this place, your battle, your transmutation, your emergence from the mind, the mouth of the universe, exhaling through the mystical shaman, that type of energy. That is why you stand this way in your reading in the human realm, here in the 3D. But you're going to be going across to 4D and 5D. As the month goes on, it's going to be initiated by this full moon in Aries. It's going to be hot. There you are. Do you see what you're looking at? I love this. You are watching yourself emerge in this way. So this is the transition into the month, led by all those oracle cards that came out. So here we see you standing. You've been through your initiation, and you're watching yourself evolve like the swan watches itself evolve, carried by the sacred raven energy into the mystery realm in order to take up the energy. That's the goddess of sacrifice bestowing the amulet on the initiate who accepts the energy and the mission blindfolded. It's astounding. In the traditional tarot, this is the Hanged Man, and it has associations with the Norse stories. Odin hung himself upside down from the world tree, plucked out his eye in order to be given a sacred vision and the understanding of how the worlds that he encountered actually worked. So a lot of energy going on inside of you. This is going to be a very internal journey. And look where you're going. You're going straight to your Akashic records. You really are, honestly, Scorpio. It's going to be a deep month. And you're going to make a lot of discoveries about yourself. There's a battle going on for sure. But there you are, this sacred quest for knowledge about yourself, your being, this universe, the way you are, the way you've inhabited your life. You're going to be in touch with the ancient ones very clearly, the guides, the angels, the ascended masters, all the words that humans use, my guides are saying, to describe this. And you're going to reach a goal that you've had for a long time, many of you. So you're going to be coming into an enormous amount of sacred knowledge. Because of this quest, you're going to have victory this month in October. And look, there you are, the beautiful Queen of Cups. Do you see you working with the fire? The Aries energy. Mars in Aries on the full moon on the 1st of October brings forward your brilliance and your love energy. You're sitting in the triple spiral of life, death, rebirth, regeneration. Dressed in green and blue, we know you're evolving, things are changing, and you are open to the sacred fires that bring forward destiny, including destiny when it comes to love. So we know the 10 of Pentacles is about love energy. It's about having it all. Some of you are going to have this experience. Primarily, I think we're talking about a spiritual experience, but through this spiritual experience, you are going to connect with someone through your journey. Some of you are going to connect with someone on the other side, and it's going to change your life. And we'll get there, but I assure you, it's coming. look, a prophecy about this battle, and it sits on the table just like that. So, actually, pardon me, just like that. This is how the energy is emerging. So, that is the Ace of Swords. It is activated in the season of winter with a lot of intention, a lot of clarity, a lot of power. This is the moment that you are preparing for this event in your life because you have done enough work to come into your knowledge and your destiny and the part of you that uses love as a creative aspect in your life. It's incredible, Scorpio. And by so doing, of course, you affect the entire universe. This battle that we're all in, you're jumping right in with your energy. This is the moment just before you put your hands on the sword because you've come through your initiatory process. You've been exhaled by the mystical realm as the swan through this ability to travel into the deep because Raven is here. You are being prepared for victory. So this is about chanting and praying and reciting incantations in the moments that you prepare to put your hands on the sword of victory. And the blue garment tells us that there is a transmutation going on. That's you dressed in your passion. That's appropriate, both of them. My guides are saying all the aspects of being a Scorpio. So when these processes come forward and the energy comes to a place of transition and the actual transmutation happens, look, that's the Justice card. This is a very sacred card. It's one of the most powerful cards in the deck. So in traditional tarot, we see people literally being raised from the dead. Scorpio, it's giving me a chill. So in this deck, we see the triple sacred brotherhood, the triple saints, the guardians of Saint Brigid, one of the most celebrated sacred feminine in the Celtic world. Certainly in Ireland, where these decks arise from. So this is about going, look, check it out. Scorpio, this, you don't play. We all know that, but you're not playing this month. Not at all. You are using your literal mystical powers. I hope you know that you have it. You have the ability to join your energy with another being. My guides are saying anytime, but particularly in a love aspects, that's what you want. You want a travel partner that can accompany you, and to you, this is the station of relationship. 10 of Pentacles and the Justice card. So you're going into the sacred bowl for healing, for restoration, to increase your ability to have compassion for the entire universe, and you're going to emerge. Look, Scorpio, check it out. That's the soul level. Do you see what's happening? A whole new life coming forward. That's you. So we see you finishing a circuit of existence. That's what this is about. And the tripartite forms of your soul are made free from the circuit of your previous existence, and you emerge into the new form, the new energy, and the new life that you are being made free for when you take this step and you jump into this battle. Wow. Scorpio, you just always rock my world. Woo-wee, look at that. So that's a story about a woman whose life was taken from her. The baby was stolen. There was a lot of, you know what, going on. See? Justice is coming forward now. Her baby eventually is returned to her. And, you know, the story is she was, my guides are saying she was defiled. It talks about her reputation and her standing in her community because she was set up, basically. It's a story of malfeasance. So some of you have been through this in a direct way, and some of you have just been having these challenges in your life, and then maybe it felt like your life was stolen from you. Your life intention is being returned to you, which is what happens. The baby is given back. It is discovered, all the malfeasance that's been going on. And this woman's reputation is restored, and her infant is returned to her. I think we're talking about you and your life, the intention you had when you came through here. So you're getting a new life, and it is emerging through the mystical realm. Check it out, Scorpio. Look. Holy cow. Look at that. There's the full moon coming. This battle's going to be hot. Your warriorship is going to be right up on top in the month of October. You're going to do battle in the mystical realm. This young man stepped out to touch death, Scorpio. Think deeply about what that means. When the fact that the raven is here, the swan is here, the mystical shaman, the way your energy represents eighth house energy, infinity, death and rebirth, all the things that people say about Scorpio. You're going deep into your own nature to pull yourself out of the dream time and into this life. So this is actually about Halloween, he stepped into the town square to take up a dare to touch death, to put a rope around a corpse. And when he stepped in, he saw a vision of his village burning to the ground. That's where, in the background, where my fingers are. He literally was transferred in that moment into the mystical realm, where he met a sacred other. In this story, it's about meeting with the fairies. And he met a banshee, a woman, who he asked, pleaded for help. And she said, you have to do it. I will bring you some energetic assistance, but you've got to go back to the earthly realm. And you've got to call out a warning. And you've got to take care of this because you can prevent this tragedy. So there's some of you who've been having some issues going on in your life where things are ending. Things are burning to the ground. Euphemistically, some massive shift and change. And you are going to do your best to try to express that, to sound a warning if that's necessary. But mostly it's about this mystical travel. So he eventually did that. He was successful. He prevented a tragedy. So your life is not going to burn down. It's going to be really intense in all the ways we've been talking about, because you're going to pull yourself back through the portal. He eventually went back into the mystical realm and married that woman and lived there forever. So it seems likely to me, because we're talking so much about travel through the dream time, you're going to meet a mystical partner who's going to be giving you some assistance. And the reason I feel really certain about this is because the sacred grandmother is here. It's the very next card. And what she's doing is sitting in the universe. That's the Queen of Pentacles. She's literally weaving together the strings of your destiny. So you have an enormous amount of mystical assistance. If you feel yourself pulled into the deep or pulled into the dream time, please don't worry about it. Please attend to it, and with all the advice that's being given in the reading, and understand your travel this month. As you emerge and you take up your own energy. Very interesting, isn't it? Look at that. There's a lot of intentionality in this on the mystical realm for you, Scorpio. So when you meet this sacred, mystical partner, helper, etc., that journey is going to cause you, thank you, Spirit, it's going to cause you to emerge. And you will be on a new foundation, exhaled by the universe in the dream time. What a phenomenal journey, Scorpio. This journey, as it is true for everybody in these months that are coming forward, because it's going to be so hot, ooh, the chaos is going to just top right off in the next 2-3 months. Do you see yourself able to join the tribe now? Perhaps creating a new tribe for yourself. Do you see the spirit realm in the background watching? Look at all the sacred others that are with you. The foundation of battle is the 6 of Swords. It's about victory. Riding into the town square on the white horse with the flowers in your hair, and everybody's, celebrating and throwing flowers, etc. So don't you worry, Scorpio. This month is going to be hot. You focus in the ways that the guides are recommending for you, and you're going to be victorious. You're going to feel so happy and so good about yourself. And for some of you, there's literally a mystical love story emerging. Do your own work. Focus on yourself. Do not get involved in the storm that's going on. Stay in the mystical realm. My guys, when I was doing Libra, they were saying, don't watch the news. Don't, because it'll just rile you up and it'll take you off your focus. Focus on the mystical story of your own life, and things will come. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Things will come clear. This is the rune for harvest. It's about the period of time that it takes. And actually, you know what? I forgot to say, that is the 7 of Pentacles. How does your garden grow? It is through these means. So Scorpio, you are about to harvest all this hard work that you've been doing. For some of you, this indicates a period of a year. So for some of you, this may be an initiation point. The way things start, this change, this mystical journey that you're having, going in to find your Akashic records through the sacred initiation. The Hanged Man is not about unable to make a decision. It's about going deeply into yourself through the mystical realm to find your wisdom. And when that emerges and you find it, decision is effortless. And you will come clear about yourself. So some of you are finishing the cycle and some of you are beginning, depending upon the story of your life and the things that are going forward. But never fear, because you're going to have your victory, Scorpio. I love this. So thank you, everyone, for being here. All the links are below. I'm pretty sure I said it. I want to thank you for incarnating your beautiful psychic strings of quantum energy into this place to be present for this battle for yourself that carries all of humanity forward. So have a wonderful month. I'm still in shock that I'm using the word October. I think we lost a lot of the year because we were all on lockdown. I'll look forward, God is willing, to seeing you in November. And I want to hear, leave me some messages, okay? I want to hear what's going on in your life. Thanks, everybody. Bye now.